Howdy everybody. So we're back in the kitchen and I'm here to go over some more cooking stuff. As I've explained before, I'm a huge fan of cooking. I especially love to bake. And as you may be able to see, I'm not a small guy. So over the last month I've changed my diet a bit, and through the convincing of some friends I've tried out the keto diet and it's working pretty well. So I think I'm going to go over some basics of keto with everybody, just to show how you can still love to bake, still love bread, and actually survive on this diet. So first things first, let's go over some of the essentials you're going to need. So for everyday ingredients, things that I use pretty much on a daily basis, this is it. So we start here with our sweeteners. Because sugar is right out on the keto, you need to come up with something that works as well. Some people really like stevia. It's nice and sweet, but to me it has a bit of an odd aftertaste. I'm not a big fan. So I use the monk fruit sweetener and the swerve, which is mostly erythritol. I use this one because it comes in a confectioner's version, which is very handy when you're trying to make whipped cream or something of that sort. You'll need a substitute for your flour. I use almond flour. I have some coconut flour as well. I don't use it very often, but it's an option. You just need something. It's not as fluffy as normal wheat flour, so you use it completely differently, but it is essential. If you're a Costco member, buy it in bulk. Copious amounts of butter, key, very important, and cream, surprisingly. Now, milk itself actually has a lot of sugar in it. Cream does not. So I use a lot of cream, often with some almond milk if I want to make a smoothie or something. It goes very well. And lastly, eggs. You will go through so many eggs. I'm not even a big egg person, but the amount of eggs I have gone through over the last month is just truly astonishing. If you want anything to be fluffy and to rise, the flour alone is not going to do it. You definitely need eggs. Since you can't use sugar, yeast isn't going to do you much good in baked goods. So by a combination of all of these things and a couple other tricks, you can still get some pretty fluffy, good meals out of it. So one of the things that I make on almost a daily basis is keto bread. And this is going to be a single serving, microwave, easy to do thing. So this is all you're going to need here. You're going to need your almond flour, a little bit of baking powder, 1 egg, and some butter, and a microwavable bowl. And we're going to start by taking 1 tablespoon of butter and melting it in the bowl in the microwave. So I have my melted butter here. We're going to take 3 tablespoons of almond flour. Just add that right in. Then half a teaspoon of baking powder. And your egg. And then the easiest way is you're just going to take your fork and you're going to beat this all together. And now it's ready to cook. But if you're like me and you like a little something extra on your bun, let's give it a little extra treat here. This here is Trader Joe's Everything But the Bagel seasoning. It adds a nice little flavor to it, kind of like a sesame bun or everything bagel type thing. And so I like to sprinkle just a little bit of that before I cook it. Now it's ready to go into the microwave, 90 seconds. Okay, so here it is, fresh out of the microwave. And we're just gonna take that, and be careful, it is still hot. Overturn that bowl. And there's our bread right there. Now it's a little soft, so what you're gonna wanna do is cut it in half. Serrated blade works best with this. And like I said, it's hot, so be careful. And from this point, you're either going to want to throw it into the toaster or grill it up on the on a pan. If I'm making a burger or a breakfast sandwich or something and I have a pan going already, that works great. Otherwise, sometimes I'll just throw this in a Ziploc bag, bring it to work, and then toast it up right before I use it, and it works great. So this is a staple of mine. And like I said, that everything but the bagel seasoning works great. So that's it for my super basics of starting keto as a baker. These are the essential things that I keep around, and stay tuned. I'm going to be producing some more videos here in the very near future. We have Thanksgiving coming up, and I like me some pumpkin pie. So that's my next video. Stay tuned, like and subscribe, and let me know if you have any requests.